Hi, I'm Daria. I'm 20 years old and I'm a student.
My name is Saad Suleiman. I teach at the University of Essex and I am 41 years old.
My name is Anne Berry and I'm 81 years old.
Being calm, have a rest in your life as well. Being disciplined.
Is when you are satisfied, and you can be satisfied without money even. So it depends.
Happiness seems to be elusive, not easily attained. And I have found that in my life. It has very often slipped out of my fingers and flown away.
It's not an expensive car, not an iPhone, it's not Gucci or Versace bags, not branded clothing.
Having a lot of vibrant moments in your life. I think being around the people you love, like your family, your friends, I think those moments are the things that you treasure in your life. I think even simple things like going out with your friends, sitting in a cafe is, I think that's the happiness. Just being here, just being in the moment, just enjoying it. Yeah, I think that is.
For me, yes, I think my children made me happy.
If I play a sport or something, let's say if I play tennis. So if I play tennis and if I get into a competition where I start feeling jealous about that, and then I'm going to lose that thing. I'm not going to enjoy my sport. I'm not going to enjoy tennis or squash or even football. Otherwise, I will not be happy.
The Declaration of Independence has the words that their nation would be for love, liberty and the pursuit of happiness. That ring a bell with me because a pursuit is something you've got to chase and find, like a bird that flies away.
Happy person. Okay, that's a nice one.
I think I am, but I'm not. I cannot call myself unhappy.
My friends and family would say that I am, yes.
Yes, in a certain way, but I think it's a constant battle to remind yourself that you need to be satisfied whatever you have.
I do enjoy things going on in my life. I do have ability inside me to enjoy them.
Inside my own home, not always. I think sometimes it's a front that I put on. Maybe to encourage people to like me. That sounds a bit childish, but I was trying to think about that, and maybe that's true of me. Both.
Of course, external things do matter, but for me, it's more about having a strength inside yourself and being able to find the strength to push you forward.
Sometimes you do have to work at it. The last 2.5 years I've experienced some very personal trauma.
It's a mix of both, but more, I think, internally. Internally, you should be happy. When you get up in the morning, you should be happy.
You know, overcome all the obstacles that you have in your life. Yeah, I think it's more about having inner strength.
A lot of problems with my partner who died a year ago. So those were external forces that made me very unhappy. And I had to say to myself sometimes, I'm getting cold. I'll put the heating on and I'll have a cup of tea. And for those half an hour or something, I can put those worries aside and feel comfortable and happy. Feel warm, comforted, just by a cup of tea.
It's isolating yourself from the crowd and talking to yourself.
As I told earlier, I enjoy being around people. Planning the quality time with those people is my happiness practice.
Perhaps meeting with friends, catching up with them, that makes me happy.
I shut the door, I talk to mirror, I talk to myself. That okay, Saad, what are you doing in life? It happens.
I have to be awkward again and say both.
It's a process. You have to work on it. It's a process. And then it becomes a state.
It's the process of going into that state of happiness. It's just that you cannot be happy just because you decided to be happy one day.
It's a process to find something to be happy about.
You have to work on your happiness side. You have to see why do we do certain things, why we get angry, and what makes us happy as in happy, real happy.
It's not that you can do something and you would just get rid of them. I think sometimes you just have to think about them, then do something different, maybe think about them again.
To sit alone, isolate yourself from the crowd, and reflect on your life. It helps.
I might go into the garden, do something that's needed there. I might go and tidy the garage.
Never make them to frustrate you.
When you sleep at night, you should sleep like a dog. You should just sleep, and there should be no pressure on your brain.
I might start on a writing project. I do a lot of that.
Wake up early in the morning on Saturday, go for a walk for an hour.
So if something's troubling me and it doesn't need immediate action, I'll just put that in a compartment and go and do something else. Understand that it's not easy. It's not always within your power to make yourself happy.
You have to make peace with yourself first. You have to forgive yourself first.
I would just recommend to find the things that bring joy in your life.
Every person in the world has a personal problem. Everyone is carrying a load on their shoulders.
Most important thing is to accept things in life and talk to yourself, your inner self.
Do things so you would not regret what you did in the past and not to regret the things in the future that you haven't done something.
It's always up and down, up and down. Life is never constant. It's not 0 and 1. Life will always be in grays.
So be very, very aware of when you are happy